Hello everybody, welcome to the chabis.ch YouTube channel. I have a cup of tea and I decided to talk a little bit. Take the honey. I made a video about it. It's unboxing. And well, warning, C.W. This is an unscripted video and I have my setup just changed. You see these nice earphones here and the nice microphone. I have no idea how old it is. It's probably from the 1980s or something. But I'm quite happy with the quality actually. I feed it through my Phonic MM1002 mixer, which is pretty old by now, but not as old as those headphones, I guess. And I have the camera of my notebook just because I was too lazy to get the other big camera to work and then have to mix it all together. I'm talking anyway, so there should not be much to see. Or at least it's not such the important part. At the other hand, I am actually okay with the video quality. It's not full HD and whatever, but we live in Corona times and we all anyway have all our default video resolution downgraded to 480p, 450 or something like this by YouTube. So, but that's not the main topic today. I actually wanted to talk to you about that this and next Sunday and the Sunday after. Let's check my new smartphone, or not so new. That's the Maraphone from Rwanda, by the way. Made in Rwanda. What I heard by Rwandians. So I bought it because of this. I needed a new smartphone which was pretty cheap and or at least not too expensive, good quality, and maybe not the usual generic China thing. Yeah, I'm a bit of a snob. And that's why I have a golden smartphone with a lion logo now. Anyway, it does its job and I need a calendar to check how much time I still have left to finish my bachelor thesis, which is actually the problem. June, July, we have the 28th of June now, and this Sunday, next Sunday, and the 12th Sunday after will be very much dedicated to my bachelor thesis, as will be every day in between those Sundays. So you probably still have to bear with me, especially in these last 2 weeks, and somehow live with very quick and dirty videos or some old material I can actually turn into a video in maybe 1 hour of work, because everything else can't be justified right now. I made some videos about my bachelor thesis before, and the survey I advertised in those videos actually managed to get a whopping 8 responses. I will link it into the description below of this video. Again, it's still open. I will let it open until the last day probably, to at least to be able to say I did update the number of answers I got. But well, it was not meant to be a highly valuable statistical survey at the beginning. So it's not a problem. Those 8 answers are great. Every answer is great. And by the way, it's in German, so if you don't know German, I'm not sure if you would be happy to fill it in. So anyway, but I did videos. I will link to them if you want to know what my bachelor thesis is about. It's now in the upper monitor here of my notebook where I'm recording this. And I already managed to, how many pages do I have now? The main part now ends at page 29. And I should get it to page 50, not one single page more, but also not really less. So there is still something to do. I have the general topic of trying or checking if I could get into the market with educational gamification or something like this. It's a bit broader because what I have seen by now, not all markets are easy to enter. I mean, none of them will be easy, but some are right away impossible. I don't want to go into the details of any results because I am technically not allowed to, because this had to be written and presented and so on. But yeah, it's interesting work. I already have some results, which is good because I don't have much time left. I should be in the phase of compiling everything into the final report, which worked kind of. I already have a pretty good idea about the whole topic in my head, but I could have used another week or two. But at the other hand, if you add another week, you probably just need a week more and you are at the same place. So you know that stuff probably. If you ever, if you ever worked on something taking longer than a day, you know the problem with deadlines. It's the same if you study, if you are in a job, if you are a construction worker, it's about the same. You have deadlines, you have to get your job done. Otherwise you get in trouble. And in my case, trouble would be still kind of mild, because I just had to repeat it. It would cost me another $1,000 or Swiss francs. That's, yeah, Swiss franc is slightly higher than the dollar right now, but it doesn't make a huge difference. Anyway, it's still kind of a lot of work. I am at least kind of on track. That's at least something. But I can't really do extensive YouTube videos during that period, because on July 13th It has to be handed in, and no matter how and in what condition, either the report is in bad condition, or I am in bad condition, or both is in bad condition, or at least the report is in acceptable condition, which is the goal. Yes, so we have already 10 minutes. And so I guess I got back to work now. And yeah, refreshing some table of contents just to check if the stuff is still numbered the right way. Maybe some of you know this problem. You add another picture somewhere, give it a description, and then it's kind of numbered in a way you did not expect, and you kind of don't really get how a word processing software can actually come to the conclusion to number something that way. And yeah, that's also part of the work which needs some time. I said I have a cup of tea. I forgot about it now for all the talking. And now you know drinking a cup of tea when you have a microphone in front of your head is probably not always the best of all ideas. With this really great result of my current studies, I leave you and wish you a great Sunday, a great week, great month, and all the best in times which are quite a bit challenging for many of us. Or, let's be honest, I personally don't feel it was challenging to me, actually, because I love to stay at home. I was quite happy with the online school we had on the undergraduate level. This is quite a good way to learn, at least for me. But I know many people are not introverts, and I guess they suffered quite a lot. And I'm aware of this. So I wish you, especially if you are a person who needs to be able to go out, meet friends, and is not actually satisfied with online meetings. Okay, satisfied with online meetings. If it's, yeah, it's meetings. I mean online parties, which is kind of strange, even to me. So I wish you all the best, and I hope we can find a way to do something both for both sides. Be careful, take care about each other, and give people the freedom, as much freedom as possible, which will be quite a challenge for the next months, I guess. Have a nice time, and thank you for watching my video.